What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Ron Harris here, Ron Harris Muscle. Before we get started talking about the Toronto Pro judging that just wrapped up not that long ago, please subscribe, like, share, ring that bell. It doesn't cost anything, really helps me out as I try to grow this channel. So wrapping up the judging just finished fairly recently. They were apparently like 3 hours late, running late with the show. Tons of athletes, but I have some footage to show you. So let's get right into first call out. I will say that my thumbnail that I made for the preview with Giles was fairly accurate, but not entirely accurate. One of the guys that was missing turned out well. So here we have Akim Williams in the middle, and this is where they kept him all the time. On either side, Quinton Area, Quint Beastwood. Other side, John Jewett. Over to the left on the screen, we have Tim Budisheim. And to the right of Quinton, we have Robin Strand from Canada. And all the way over to the right, we have Hassan Mustafa. So I knew Akim, based on his track record and what he's capable of, the people that he's beat in the past, all he had to do was show up pretty much in the shape that he was at the Arnold Classic in Ohio on the second night, and the way he looked a couple weeks later, or was it 1 week later, at the Arnold UK. And he did do that. And I knew that if he did that, he was probably going to be the man to beat. I did think John Jewett was going to give him some trouble, and John did get a good look with him. And Quint Beastwood, Quint was the X factor. I made a whole video about that on Friday because I knew if Quint could show up with the same condition that he had in New York, but much fuller, he would have a really good chance because he does have beautiful shape and symmetry. Little weak in the back thickness, but that's one of my only knocks on the guy. This is Nick's strength and power footage that he grabbed from the web stream, and I think one of his friends is the MC. So here we see John Jewett on one side, Quinton on the other side of him. Hassan never got put anywhere near the middle. Hassan was not in condition. We kind of knew this from his updates. It looks like he is getting ready or peaking for the Vancouver Pro, which is happening in 4 weeks, I believe. So didn't bring it. Akim brought it. Quinton looking great. John Jewett, of course, we knew John was going to look great. Robin Strand, the local favorite there from Toronto, who was fourth place last year here. And, of course, Tim Budisheim from Germany. Tim getting a really good look today. Don't have him in the top 3 or 4. We'll see another comparison, which is probably the clear. Okay, we're back again. So this is top four. This is the last call out of judging. And it's pretty clear to me Akim has got this. Just he's too overwhelming. Size, shape, structure. He's in great condition. Chris Aceto has been working with him this year, and he's doing a fantastic job with him. Quint Beastwood there. Quint, I guess, went back to Dorian Haywood, owner of HD Muscle and local to that area, co-owner of that gym with his brother, Pure Muscle and Fitness in Burlington, Ontario. Did a great job of bringing Quinton in much, much fuller than he had been. Let's look at that. So I do see, like I said, Akim as a strong first place. And I bet the judges feel the same way, having been to many of these shows. Second and third, I think it could go either way. I think John Jewett has a tremendous package, but Quinton, look how wide he is, man. He has just got a beautiful structure. I give him the slight edge because I like shape. He's got that classic bodybuilding, classic physique type of look, larger. And he is fuller. I bet he's at least 10 pounds up from New York. I'm sure he'll say in his updates later where he was weight-wise, but so flat in New York and much, much fuller here, 100% fuller here. Well, maybe hundreds of all exaggerated. One more bit of footage. This is another comparison of the top 6 guys. The first call out. See things getting heated there with the elbows. Head Judge Steve Weinberger would always say, cut it out with the elbows, guys. Trying to give each other some room. So this was a continuation. Yeah, this is your top 4 for sure. And, I wouldn't be surprised if John gets second. They're going to do a confirmation round. They're going to start judging all over again. They do the confirmation round, which is basically the judging all over again at the finals. they were going directly from judging to finals at this show with maybe a, I don't know, 30, 40-minute break because they were running so late and they do want to get this finished in a timely manner. But Akim Williams, man, he's just too much to handle today. But I got to give it up to Quinton because Quinton could have come in much fuller but watery and bloated. And, you know, he could have really gone crazy trying to carb up, overcarb. We've seen it happen to so many guys in the past. But, you know, he's back with his previous coach, Dorian Hamilton. And Dorian knows Quinton, knows what to do with him, knows how to bring him in just right. And this is the best Quinton I've seen so far because it's the biggest version of him, and he's in condition. He's a work in progress. He's been filling out that big frame and those long limbs. Quads looking really separated there. But Akim, man, Akim is just, he's the total package today. He's just too tough to beat. Look at the delts. Look at the quads. Granite hard, nice and full. Things are popping. Yeah, this was some just iPhone footage that I believe Nick's friend who's the MC grabbed, Nick Miller. Yeah, Quinton's coming into his own. He's well on his way. He's not done yet. He's still a work in progress, but he's on his way. So let's go take a look at some pictures. So now we're going to go to Instagram. My favorite sites, buys and tries. Okay. So here's some pictures from judging. First call out. I guess it says this was after John Jewett and Quint Beastwood switched places. So they had just switched places. Apparently John was on this side before, and then they just switched places. Nothing big. They still have Akim in the middle. That's the important thing. And yeah, it's pretty clear. So that's your top four. Whether Bodybuilding or Hassan's going to be, who's going to be fifth and who's going to be sixth, I don't know, man. I mean, we're going to take some closer looks at Hassan and the condition in a second here, because this is kind of hard from a distance. So let's see if we can get a little closer up. No, this is still some wide shots of the stage. This looks like it's a few rows back. So, okay, so there's Akim. Here's some shots of Akim. Yeah, I mean, that's, if not the best Akim, it's the best Akim I've seen in a very long time. It's as good as he was earlier back in March at the Arnold, Ohio and Arnold, UK. And that's not easy to hold a peak for that long. I'm sure he went a little bit off the prep for a couple weeks there, let his body relax for a bit, and then jumped right back in. But man, this is a great package for Akim today. Look at that structure. He's so wide. He does have a small waist, really good quad sweep, massive arms. You know, people knock his high lats. I think I've knocked his high lats, but look at that side leg. Tremendous separation there with the glutes and the hams. Yeah, he's looking fantastic today. This is the only area that, you know, we can always knock on Akim as well. His back looks kind of soft. Yeah, I mean, it's just one thing. It's just one aspect of physique. I'd like to see more hardness, more detailed, crisp separation, striations in there. That's I'd like to see, but nobody's perfect. Great lat spread. Yeah, you can see this. This is where his lats insert. They're a little high, but you know what? That was the same thing with Dennis Wolf. I don't think it really worked too much to his disadvantage. I think it give him a nice V taper, especially when you have real wide clavicles and wide shoulders, big, nice cap delts like Akim and Dennis Wolf had. So here's Hassan. You can see the abs are just washed out. Quads, not that crisp and clear here. Just kind of blurry. He doesn't look, yeah, from the back. It looks to me like he is like 4 weeks out, and I don't know if it was a conscious decision to come in. Why would anyone show up, you know, not ready? But I'm confident he will look much better in Vancouver, which is it 4 weeks? So next week is Empro Spain, then Flex Pro Italy. Yeah, it's exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 5 weeks away. So he's got 5 weeks to pull it together, Hassan. I'm confident that he will. That's plenty of time. Here's John Jewett. John did not disappoint. He's in the 230s, and this is a guy that was 212 not that long ago. So much bigger and fuller. And I left a comment on his Instagram that his shape is so much better in the 230s now that he's thicker and more and fuller, just more filled out. when he was sucking down to 212, which it clearly was not an easy thing for him to get down to 212, especially toward the end there, last couple shows, he was flattening out, and this is a much better version of him. Look at those bicep peaks, really nice V taper. He's pulling a vacuum here, quads on point, nice sweep to the outer quads. Love to see that. Yeah, not a weak shot for him. Everything's a good pose for him. Glutes are in. Yeah. So John, second place or third place. Really not sure which way that's going to go at this point. Here's Quint. Quint, like I said, it's probably the best Quint I've ever seen because he's been getting bigger, and that's all he really needed. Conditioning doesn't seem to be a major issue for him. It's just filling out, which is it's a lengthy process. You know, you can get bigger at a faster rate and blow out your midsection, and that would destroy his physique if he did that. Look at that tiny waist, narrow hips, little flat, narrow midsection, and it makes the pose like this, the frontal bicep, just so much more dramatic because now you have this X frame. You got the peaked biceps, nice full tris, sweeping lats, little narrow waist, nice sweep quads, and he's got these massive calves. Quint's got some of the best calves out there. Yeah. He still needs to fill out a little bit more. I don't think he needs a whole lot more size. I think what we're looking at here with another 10 pounds, maybe 15 at the most, is all he needs. And he's still a young guy. And I'm not saying he needs to do this, you know, within a few months or a year. He's doing it slowly. He's taking his time, which has worked to the advantage of most people to do it a little slower. Yeah, the back, I'd like to see more back thickness. This shot right here, I'm not overly impressed by. I think he was a little bit sharper in New York, a little bit, but he was much flatter. I'd rather see a few percentage less condition, just a few. I wouldn't want anyone giving up a lot of condition, but the condition is a little bit less, I think, than New York, at least based on these pictures. But the fullness, he's so much better. The physique's really popping. It's a hell of a physique. Look at that. I mean, that's a classic physique shot right there, the Archer. So this was the 212 division. It's the young kid, Fuquay, what's his name? Esteban Bravo. Yeah. Got to go back to that. That's the 212s. And then Giuseppe Christian Zagarella looking fantastic. Clearly that's your top two. It's between those two. They both look phenomenal. Good for them. Yeah. Let's see if we got any comments yet. We got 7 comments. So let's stop that screen. Let's go back to this screen and get to your comments. Let's hear what you got to say. Quinton looks so awkward. Too tall, little muscle on his bones. He's smooth here. Quinton looks like a praying mantis. Oof, that's rough, man. That's rough. I don't know. Praying mantis is really harsh. He doesn't look. Yeah, he's a tall guy. You could see he's got a few inches in height over pretty much everybody on the stage right there. I want to say he's 6'1". I'm not a great judge of height, even when I'm standing next to people, because I'm like 5. I'm down to 5'7.5". Quinton needs to go to Camp Milos. I posted an interview. I'd like for you guys to check it out with Milos Sarshev on this channel about 4 hours ago. And, you know, I said the same thing. I think Milos would be a great coach. Quinton's got his coach. He's back to his previous coach from his earlier days when he was just starting out as a pro. Dorian Hamilton up there, who's right there in Ontario, trains at his gym, I think, Pure Muscle of Fitness in Burlington, Ontario. Great gym. Antoine Vaillant trains there as well. So, but I think Milos would do a great job of putting mass on him because he's in a similar situation that Samson Dauda was in, 3-4 years ago when he just needed more mass. And we saw Milos was able to put something like 25 or 30 pounds of muscle mass on Samson. He really filled out his frame, which is a tall guy with long limbs. And we see how well Samson has been doing since then. Akim is the winner. He's a dark horse for the top 10 TO. Well, he's been 6th place before. So I wouldn't call him a dark horse. A dark horse for the top 10 would be somebody who's never done that before. He's done that. I think he was actually in the top 10 on another occasion as well. But he has been as high as 6th place. And he's won a few shows. He's been 2nd place at many shows, 3rd place. He's won the Tampa twice. show another one. Okay, back to your comments. Looks way better in another photo. If you guys know of the website that's got the best photo, our website, Instagram page that's got the best photos, let me know. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Gamer, which on buys and tries? Okay, well, let's go back there. You're talking about Quinton looks better in another photo? His glutes are shredded in that one. Dorian owns the gym. I think he owns it with his brothers. We'll go back to buys and tries in a second. Quinton look a lot better. He's pushing Akim for sure. He is pushing him. I don't see him beating Akim. Akim's harder. He's just thicker, much bigger guy. You know, similar situation to 2022 Tampa when Kamal Elgarni went open at Tampa and went up against Akim. And condition-wise, Kamal had him, but Akim just was so big and overwhelming. Now, Akim's not losing to Quinton on condition. I think he's in better condition than Quinton. And he's just a bigger guy. He's filled out his frame. He's a little shorter, but he's been a big guy and he's been around. He's been a pro for about over 10 years now. I want to say it's like 12 years. Sick gym. Yeah, when I get back to, because I'm not going to say I'm never going back to Toronto. Next time in Toronto, I have to check out Pure Muscle and Fitness. Akim's side chest maybe among the very best of all time. Keelan's. Yeah, Giles Thomas and I have said that many times. I think it's just a lights out shot for him. That side leg, he's got a really thick chest, massive arms, shoulders. His legs are great from the front, but from the side, I think that's where they really stand out. We're talking about Akim. Look at that front double. He's just a little waist. He could pull a vac. I wonder what he'd look like pulling a vacuum on that. Let's go back to buys and tries. Share screen. Okay, so which picture did you want me to look at with those two? Well, here's a good update picture of Akim in his hotel room. That side leg and that side chest. He's taking the picture by himself. He's got that little thing, crazy thing in the mouth, the Bluetooth thing, whatever it is. Jewett. Great. Better pictures. I mean, these pictures are kind of far away. I'm wondering, let's see, buys and tries. Who's the best bodybuilder? Let's see who is the best bodybuilder's got up there. Here's one. Just one shot of Akim and Quinton together. Yeah, I mean, Quinton just needs to fill out a little bit more. He's got everything. He's got the shape, the structure. He just needs more mass because Akim is just a massive guy. You're not beating Akim if you can't approach him on mass. There's a video. Yeah, there's Hassan. Yeah, a little disappointed. I was hoping he was going to really push for the win today, but the condition is just too soft to really push these other guys who really brought their A game today. Jewett. Yeah, this looks like it's a screen capture or something. Jewett looks great. There's Quinton. Now we're looking at 212 guys. So I'm wondering what picture you're talking about, Quinton. That's Zagarella. Yeah. Let's go back to your stuff. Buys and tries. We'll check comparison photo. Yeah, those comparison photos are they're so small. It's hard to really see. I mean, when NPC News puts up theirs, I mean, that's just so small. I can't even zoom in. What else? Who else has got good pictures? Who's best bodybuilder? Buys and tries. Guys, give me another website. Or Instagram page. I'll go to it. Quinton looks 10 pounds bigger than New York. He could definitely take it. I don't think he's beating Akim, and I'm a big fan of Quinton. I have nothing but love for the guy. I love shape. I like to see the young guys hardworking. He turned pro natural. You know, I have a lot of respect for Quint Beastwood. I like Akim. I've known Akim for a very long time, too. Quinton looks softer here. Oh, hey, Jen. Jen Jerezi. Helps out with this channel quite a bit. It's my partner in crime here. You didn't have to come on, but thank you, Jen. Appreciate it. Damn, John looks good. Yeah. Go back to Jewett. Should we go back to Jewett? Let him run while we're talking. Yeah, what the heck? Why not? Let's leave John on screen. Give him some love. John, give me that Tom Prince vibe. Not quite as big as Tom, but you know what? He's still adding mass. He was a 212 up until fairly recently. He's only done, I think he's only done that Allegiant was the only where he lost to Charles Griffin. I think that's the only open show he's done. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I think he's not done building mass. He's in, I think, low 230s today. But I mean, look, that's up 20 pounds from where he was as a 212. Kim got that. Four subs away. Oh boy. Subscribe, guys. If you haven't subscribed, do I got to put it up again to remind you? Yes. Subscribe, like, share, ring that bell. Doesn't cost you a darn thing. Sub. Just need some subs. We're so close. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. All right, we're back. So yeah, 4 subs away. Please subscribe and help us grow. Thank you, Jen. Thanks for reminding me. Quick question. Okay, well, ask the question. This is a gay channel? No, it's not a gay channel. It's all inclusive. You can be gay, be straight, be bi. Is there anything else? Pan, whatever. It's all about bodybuilding here, so we don't really care what gender or gender. I don't care what pronouns you are, what gender you are, sexuality. It doesn't matter. We're all bodybuilding fans here. This picture, I can't show the picture. Tell me where to find the picture, gamer. Is it on Buys and Tries? How long did it take for your tricep tear to heal before you were able to train again? It was about, I'd say, God, it was 2011. So I'm sorry if my memory is a little rusty. I was training it like 3 months, 2 months later, very, very light, like just a band. I'd say it took me, I eased back into training. It took about 9 months for it to get back to normal size and strength, 9 or 10 months. Thanks, Jen. Appreciate it. No way near Tom. Yeah. My favorite is Akim. I think Akim's got this all day. You thought it was gay because we're looking at males in Speedos? Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I appreciate you being here and watching anyway because you're helping me out by watching. So thank you. Quinton proves so much, man. Yeah, let's go back to Quint. We got any posing with him? Did we have his posing? I think we did, right? No. Where's his posing? Buys and Tries. Oh, what's that other page that I always go to? Damn, I can't remember. What is it? Well, maybe Quint's got it up. Maybe Quint's got some footage up. Let's see. He might. Nope, he doesn't. All right. So it's back to who was the best bodybuilder? Yeah. All right, we're back. Am I gay, Ron? No, I'm not. Straight, married for, at the end of this month, June 29th, it'll be 30. What year are we in? It'll be 33 years. I got 2 wonderful kids. But, you know, if that's your choice, God, you know, that's whatever. It's good. Quinton, beautiful. Appreciate it. Ron's not gay. Thank you, Jen. Not as I said in Seinfeld, not that there's anything wrong with that. Is Quint's condition good enough to hold off John for second? It might be because he's got a prettier physique. He's taller. He's wider. He really came in so much fuller. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in second. Yeah. Yeah, Robert. Best wishes to healing from that. It's not easy. John did a great job coaching himself. So he can win Vancouver Pro. Yeah, you know, he should hit every damn show. I don't know who's doing Vancouver at this point. Everything coming up now is the next few weeks is in Europe. There's next Sunday, Spain. The Sunday after that is Italy. So yeah, M-Pro Classic in Spain is next Sunday. Flex Pro Italy is Sunday after that. And then on July 7th, Mr. Big Evolution in Portugal. And then, so 5 weeks from today is back in Canada for the Vancouver Pro. Yeah, John's fully capable of winning a show. First Amendment, doesn't mean you can harass and like talk crap about people and they have to put up with it. It's a private channel. You know, you have the right to go out and protest in the street if you want in an orderly fashion, but it's my channel, man. We can boot people if we want. How can John Latrobe have no striations? It must be SEOs. I don't think, you know, we're not looking at the greatest resolution on these pictures either. If you saw high resolution images, That's Hassan. If you saw Gilco footage, this is somebody's iPhone right here. You could tell because you can see the judges right there, or photographers. This is somebody a couple rows back with their iPhone, which nobody's supposed to be filming or streaming. If there's a pay-per-view, they can kick you out. Anytime you're at a show with a pay-per-view that's going on, they will tell you, the MC will announce many times throughout the day and night, anybody caught live streaming will be kicked out, because you're taking away potential buyers to the pay-per-view. So whoever doing this, they were breaking the rules, but I'm stealing their footage. So what are you going to do? It's like UFC. UFC, big, they make a lot of money on their pay-per-views. If they saw somebody live streaming from 2 or 3 rows back, you can bet your butt they would boot that person right the hell out. Channel our rules. That's right. Channel will grow with those rules. Not true, Kiev Bound. Not true. So you're saying the channel needs to allow people to harass the host? Because what were you saying before? I can't remember. I don't know. Channel will grow. We don't have to. I don't have to take abuse from people to make the channel grow. Quint's adductors are a bit bigger. He could have this, but I think Akim deserves a win. He's just a lot more filled out. He's just more filled out. He's got more mass, more thickness. Quint is a work in progress. He's not quite where he needs to be yet. That's all. Oh, that's 212. Quint with another 10, 15 pounds, he's going to be winning a lot of shows. He's going to be beating a lot of people. There's no doubt in my mind. Oh, gosh, I wish I could remember the other channel that I always look at. Buys and tries. Oh, it's Daniel. What's his channel? What the heck is his channel, guys? Help me out. Oh, help me out, because I don't remember. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, back to your comments. You speak freely, just don't be mean. Yeah, I mean, freedom of speech doesn't mean you can insult people and belittle them and harass them. You get the wrong meaning of it. Taller means nothing wrong. I would disagree, because shorter guys have often had a hard time beating taller guys when the taller guys are, big and wide and thick. I mean, it's just hard, like Samson and Andrew Jack, they really stand out. I don't have mods. I don't have mods. I mean, I do, but I have Mike and Jen. I don't know you from a hole in the wall. So no. So ready for the Spain show? Yeah, it's coming. Let's go Beirut. Yeah, so again, that Milos interview that I did Friday that I posted today, we spoke at length about Beirut and showed some recent updates from him as he's getting ready for that Empro Pro show in Spain. That he's going to be pushing Nathan DeAsha and William Bonac very, very hard for that win. Teddy bear in your back pocket when you have a Blue Oyster Bar. I don't know. Why do you want me to be gay, or why? Even if I was gay, which I'm not, why? I can't believe you would even try to come on here and say that that's like you can't. This is like a different world now. You can't say, insult people because they're gay. You're not supposed to insult people based on their gender, their race, their sexual orientation, none of that stuff. So thoughts on why? I don't know why he's not in shape. Channel does not need strict moderators. I mean, we don't have that many damn people. Did Hassan disappoint? I'm a little disappointed. Yeah, I thought he was going to do better. So watch parties. I only do watch parties. Let me put that show, another bit of footage up again. So I only do watch parties when it's a free stream, because otherwise, if I'm showing the webcast or the pay-per-view, when people aren't buying the pay-per-view and I'm stealing their income, so I'm not going to do that. So no, when people do these watch parties and they're not showing the video, like, what's the point? I see some of them, like Muscle Discord, they were using still pictures. To me, that's not a watch party. Is when you're watching the actual footage, like in real time, which we were able to do with the Arnold Classic Ohio and the Arnold Classic UK, because they did free live streams, which was awesome for me and for all the other fans. I keep Quinton from the front, Quinton, John from the side, John and Robin from the back. Yeah, Robin, gotta give it up to Robin. I mean, he's dealing with some genetic freaks up there, and he's holding his own. He's a very hardworking young guy. I've talked to him a few times. Very, very down to earth kid. To guy talk crap, Ron's best watch prize. He keeps it real. Thank you, Robert. Muscle Memory was a favorite site. Not sure. No, Muscle Memory is a great website with like contest results. There's another one. There's another Instagram channel. Instagram page. I can't think of it. It's not Muscle Memory, but we're getting close. Hassan never comes in condition at these shows. Well, last year we saw him do, I think it was 4 shows. What did he do? Vancouver, Toronto, Orlando. Did he do another one? And he got leaner and leaner as the shows went on. Thank you, Jen. But yeah, Hassan needs to like keep doing show after show, and he seems to get sharper. He just needs more prep time. I don't know if he doesn't give himself enough time to get in shape. I don't know what the deal is. And Samson always gets smoked by the best shorter men. So what are you talking about? Well, let's see. Samson was the 2-time Texas Pro champ. Yeah, he gets smoked at the Olympia, but he was beating guys like Martin Fitzwater. Everyone he was beating at those Texas Pro shows was shorter than him because he's 6'2". So, dude, I'm not against short bodybuilders. I'm not a tall guy myself. And, Hottie's last 2 Olympias we've had were shorter guys. Andrew's not beating them. I'm not saying that Andrew's beating Derek Lunsford or Hottie Chupon any day soon. No, not saying that. Gotten very woke. I thought he was in timeout, Jen. No, I'm just saying you can't degrade people based on their race or their sexuality or preferences, whatever. You can't do that anymore. It's just, it's not 1975 and 1980 anymore. Tim is in the top 3 in my books. Yeah, it looks to me like he's out of top 5 unless things change. Unless things change for in the rejudging, which could happen. Could happen. Let's go back to that. What the heck? That was an old comment. That's why I'm running. What am I? A few minutes behind real time in these comments. John Jewett's hamstrings down there. Touch the floor. He's got great. We call that ham drop when they have that real outer sweep from the side, like a crescent moon. Tom Prince probably had the best side ham I think I've ever seen in all these years. But, Ronnie had a great side ham. Kai had a great side hamstring. There's been a few people. The legendary Tom Platz, of course. Yeah, I mean, I do think so, Skogod. I think he's already said he's doing Vancouver, but why would you intentionally show up less than your best, saying, why would you do a show like as a warm-up show knowing you're not going to be lean enough to win? That makes no sense to me because I think he lives in Toronto now, so maybe it was a local show and it wasn't like a big expense or anything. So it's not like he had to fly somewhere and pay for a hotel room for, a week or anything like that. So maybe that's why. I don't know. John beat Big of back. Please don't tell Jen to take a pill. She's just trying to keep order here because things can get pretty chaotic pretty fast on these live chats. These guys look too smooth. Well, like I said, this is not high resolution footage. This is a screenshot of the pay-per-view. And if you saw, and this is right here, this is Instagram. This is just somebody's iPhone. If you saw really good 4K camera footage like what we see with Gilco Productions, I'm sure everybody would look much better. Last pair back double hand was very superior, waiting for finals. Yeah, I think the finals were going to go right after that. Oh, God. What is the name of that other channel? Oh, it's killing me. It's not Buys and Tries. It's not Who's the Best Bodybuilder. Oh, it's like Buys and Tries. What is it? Gosh. Oh boy, wish I could remember. I'm getting old. Robin's shredded better than Akim Quinton. Great commentary run. Yeah, he's in better condition, Robin, but his shape is just not as pretty. He just doesn't, he's not as gifted. He's making the very best of what he's got. I give him a lot of credit. He just genetically doesn't have that real pretty shape with the round, full muscle bellies. But he's looking great. Robin looks like you take this. No, Davey. No. I mean, I know how these things are judged. I know what the judges are looking for. And let's go back to that top 4 comparison. All right, so here's the top 4 again. Yeah, Robin, like I said, built a lot of size. He comes in great condition. Um, it's it's structurally and shape wise, he's just not as gifted as say Akim and Quinton are. But look, I mean, he's got tremendous thickness. I mean, Tim Budasheim. Why wouldn't Tim Budasheim be up there? He's just doesn't have that pretty shape. Robin doesn't have a real tiny little waist. He's got a ton of muscle. He's done a great job with his physique. Don't get me wrong. Much respect for Robin Strand. I just don't think he is in contention. If he was in contention for the win, they would have put him next to Akeem at one point, and they never did. So that's always a pretty good indication. It's not 100%, but it's a pretty good indication where they position you. Every show should qualify one athlete each time, and the winners like qualified. No, I don't want to see 30 guys in the Mr. Olympia. If you're mad because some guy come into your show and he's already qualified for the Olympia and he's going to beat you and win again, you're not good enough. He's better than you. He's a better bodybuilder. And the Olympia is supposed to be for the elite. It's not supposed to be 30, 35 guys up there. I mean, the old Olympias, way back in the Arnold days, there'd be like 4 or 5 guys up there. That's it. It was a much smaller sport back then. But even today, I mean, I don't think we need this like participation trophy. If you're not good enough to win a show, and yeah, I get it. Sometimes you would have won, but then like Nathan Dasher was like picking up. I think what did he get 4 wins last season? He took the wins away from a few people, and he was already qualified. Just playing with backdrop lighting. These guys are blending in the background. Bring back the Detroit. Yeah, that black backdrop that Fuad had was pretty cool. I got to admit. Thank you, Jen. Appreciate you keeping law and order here. Kiev had, what were his good points that you can make fun of make fun of me? What's up? What good point did he make? Quinn looks good, but he needs a lot of posing work. Yeah, posing has never been his strong point. I don't know how much he practices. He could certainly use some more practice. Make good points, just don't be rude. Yeah, I mean, some people take this freedom of speech notion way past where it was meant to hold, and think you can just belittle people, harass, insult, and well, it's freedom of speech. I can say whatever you want. No, you can't say whatever you want. Mario Ultimate Art, what's up, man? Look at Robin Strand. Oh yeah, I'm very impressed with Robin. Tim Budasheim looks great too. Don't forget about Tim over here on the right from Germany. Tim brought a great package. He's thick as hell. Nobody can remember that other Instagram page? Gosh. Oh, God, what is it called? Quinn looks small in New York. No, Dave. He does not look small in New York. He was much smaller in New York. Trust me. Want me to show you? Let's take a look at how he looked in New York. Okay. Let's go to the video. So let's some pictures first. That was New York. Legs look about the same. When he flattens out, it's most noticeable in the upper body. And it was more noticeable in video than it was in the pictures. When you see him moving, you can see. So here's a video of Quint back at New York Pro. Was that 3 weeks ago now? 2 weeks ago? I think it was 3 weeks ago. Yeah, tremendous physique. And, by himself, it's hard to see that he's flat. This was the finals where he had filled out a little bit. But he's about 10 pounds bigger today. I do think he was a little crisper. Better lighting here, though. This is also Gilco footage, which is 4K. So the lighting was better here, and the footage, they're using very high-tech, awesome cameras, video cameras. They're the gold standard. Gilco Productions is the gold standard as far as contest videos and production and stuff like that. They're awesome. So yeah, I don't believe he was better and bigger in New York. So he stopped changing so many coaches. I don't even know who's coaching him now. I guess it would be on his Instagram, but he's been Aceto was coaching him. Who else has coached him? Well, on Sports Channel just pointing out the other guy's comments are ridiculous. My brother's husband, he's fantastic. I said, good luck, God bless. Yeah, I mean, so I said, Anthony, why would you, it's not woke. Believe me, I'm not like a woke leftist in the least, but I'm not going to sit here and let people say, so gay, bodybuilding is gay. I mean, come on, guys, grow up. So it wouldn't, you couldn't get away with that if you're saying something about someone's race, but whatever. I'm not gonna get on a soapbox. We're talking bodybuilding here. Quinton's leg is somehow so dug out even with 10 pounds of weight. Yeah, Granddaddy Mo. Yeah, that's I'm agreeing with you, Granddaddy Mo. Why would you degrade someone for their sexual orientation? It is being a bigot. Yeah. Guys, what's another Instagram page? Help me out. Another Instagram page with some good stuff. Robin Lack ab structure. Well, let's go back to that. Let's go back to who is the best bodybuilder. And we're looking at, that's John, that's Hassan. Buys and Tries had more people, didn't they? Yeah, Buys and Tries had more routines on it. Oh, I can't remember that Instagram. I know I sound like ridiculous when I keep repeating that, but it's bothering me that I can't remember that channel. It's really bothering me. Really bothering me. Oh, man. Yeah. Forgive me, Anthony Scott. Bodybuilders Without Borders. Thank you. Oh, thank you. God, I'm losing my mind trying to remember that. Bodybuilders Without Borders. Daniel is the guy that runs it. Very cool guy. Thank you so much, because he always has great pictures. And he's one of those guys that really goes out of his way to make sure there's great coverage of everything. So, okay. Bodybuilders Without Borders. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's take a look at Daniel's page here. First call out. We've seen that comparison before. Hopefully we'll get a little closer up. It's a good wide shot of the stage. Let's see what else he's got. Okay, so here's some iPhone footage of Akim. Yeah, the lighting here is killing me. It is killing me. I hate dissing the lighting and stuff because I've never put on a show myself. I'm sure it's a lot of work and there's a lot of things go into it, but lighting is so key in bodybuilding because it's all about showcasing the physiques. It's kind of hard to see his physique. Obviously, we're dealing with zoomed in footage from an iPhone from a few rows back already, and then we got the background colors with like the red and the orange and the yellow. The skin tones kind of blend in with it. This is better. Well, that's Zagarella, the 212 guy. There's Hassan. Yeah. This is footage from way back. He's got to be like 10 rows back. But you can see he's just not, he didn't bring the condition today. There's a good comparison here of Doucette, Akim, Quint, Robin. Your top four. And if Robin ends up fourth again, dude, if he takes fourth, there's no shame in taking fourth behind these other three guys. These three guys are all very high caliber bodybuilders. Akim's been sixth place at the Olympia. Quint's been second here before. John Jewett, second at the Legion. He's been fourth at the Olympia as a 212. Yeah, we've already seen this footage on a better version. So some more iPhone footage. Yeah, good stuff. That's your top six. I got to go back to your comments now. Thank you so much, Mads, for, I don't know why I was drawing such a blank on Bodybuilders Without Borders, because it's a great page. I go there all the time. He does awesome footage. Thank you, Omid. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of the page. I don't know. I'm getting old. I don't know. How long till finals? I think finals are going on right now. I'm not watching the pay-per-view, but I believe finals are happening right now. Sulios is the channel. Yeah, he's another great channel. Finals are happening now. Yeah, I'm still looking at footage from the judging. The content run. So the show's getting much coverage. I mean, with so many shows, obviously the bigger name shows are going to get the most coverage. So the Arnold show's got a lot of coverage, as you would expect. Olympia, of course, that's our Super Bowl. New York Pro is big show. Third biggest show after the Arnold, the Olympia. So these other shows do struggle. Kim's legs, yeah, I've always been, and I think his legs were actually a little better years ago. Robin, LOL, Robin's not taking this. Well, you know what? I mean, I don't like to put anyone down. I just know what wins. Here's Budasheim. Budasheim looks great. Little thick in the waist. I think that's what hurts him. Little thick in the waist. Obviously, you don't see it as much in the shot like that, but when he's in the frontal bicep is the first pose they call in the judging, and you can't hide a wide waist in that shot. It's pretty much the only shot you can't. It's anyone who's got a wide waist, the front double is going to be their worst pose because they're not going to have a taper. They're going to be blocky, kind of more of a square midsection instead of a V taper. Tim looks great though. Give it up to Tim. Quinton looks great for me, yeah. Quinton's got a hell of a physique, man. There's Jewett. I love that shot. His hand on hip most muscular, now that he's 20 pounds bigger than he was as a 212. Look at that. Just crazy delt thickness. Nice round pop. Quads are popping. Waist looks small. Great shot for him. Here's Quinton today, individuals. Lighting looks better here. I think this person must have the iPhone 15. That's why. They're probably a little closer seated. So they're gathering up footage. These pages like Daniel's channel and the other ones, they're gathering up all this random footage because the pay-per-views, it's okay. It's not like the greatest quality, the greatest resolution. Quint's a work in progress, but he's getting better and better all the time. Yeah, wait till Quint's got another 10 pounds on him. I foresee like next year, one more off season for him. Let's say he doesn't qualify for the Olympia this year. Let's say he decides after this show, if he takes second to Akim, which I think that's probably what I think is going to happen. If he decides to shut it down, take a little break, let his body rest, have his health phase, get off the PEDs, just chill out for a couple months, then come back and hit a really solid off season, really hammer that back and just some overall size, but particularly the back. And he comes back next year, look out. He's going to hurt a lot of feelings. He's got crazy, crazy shape. Damn, Akim looks great. Maybe his best ever. It's hard to say. I've seen Akim look good, really good a few times. Quinton also looks significantly better New York Pro. Yeah, he definitely looks better fuller because he's got those long arms and legs. And when you come in flat, it's really more noticeable on a taller guy with long limbs, of course, than a shorter guy with shorter limbs. Quinton looks improved from last showing. Quinton's next to Akim. Well, we're past that, Mario, so I don't know. Quinton will be a top guy in another couple of years. I think he should be proud of what he's done so far. And I want to say he's only 27, 28. Does anybody know? Late 20s. I know he's not 30 yet. Akim is running away with this, yeah. What's Akim beating Quinton and what's Quinton beating Akim in? I don't think Quinton is beating him in anything except, prettier structure. He's got, more of a differential between the shoulders and the lats and the waist. But Akim he's just bigger and more filled out. What's going on, General? Who you like for the win? Well, Tony, I got Akim winning. Quinton has the best structure. So let's see the other page. Yeah. I should finish out this footage before I move on anywhere else. Actually, I'm going to take off in a minute. This is a guy who didn't make the first call out, Lucas Garcia. Yeah, this is 212s. Okay. All right, let's go to Sulios. That'll be the last page I look at. I need to eat soon. I'm so hungry. Sulios. Very cool guy. I've sat with him, in front of him, behind him at many shows. I think he's originally from Nigeria. He does a great job covering the shows. Okay, so here's some footage on the Sulios Instagram page. Top 4 again we're looking at. It's all kind of similar footage, as you can see. It's just different people on their iPhones. Yeah, I wonder if they said there's no recording. They always say there's no streaming. I know some of them really clamp down on even recording. I know some of you guys are going to say, well, why can't you stream? Why can't you do whatever you want? Because it is a pay-per-view. And any event that's got a pay-per-view, if you're live streaming on your Instagram, then you're taking away people that would have had to pay to watch it. And you're taking money away from the promoters who are trying to make a little bit more money with the pay-per-views. It's Hassan. Yeah. Not his best. Not anywhere near his best. Akim. Yeah, we've seen some of these shots. I actually used this. The exact shot I used for the thumbnail. Great front lat. I mean, he's he's filled out. He's got all the size he needs, where Quinton is not there yet. He needs more mass. He's not done yet. Look at that. Great shot. Getting into his back. Yeah, my only knock on him, I wish he had a little more back detail. That's all. But it's a hell of a physique. Jewett again. I think these guys are all kind of using the same, they're circulating the same pictures on different pages. Quinton, I'll just leave that up. Yeah, Quinton is the future, guys. I don't think he's the present. He's not quite there yet. He's so close. He's getting closer. Improving. Grand Day of the Mall. Yeah, condition was better in New York a little bit. I know some people get mad when I put a percentage on. I'd say he was like 5% sharper in New York. He wasn't that much sharper. Matt did bring him in very good condition. Matt Jansen, his coach for New York Pro. Now he's back with Dorian Hamilton. Needs more thickness. Yeah, Mario. Once he's filled out, once he's a little bigger, just overall bigger, look out. Is there a female mod? Why? What kind of question is that? Dorian Hamilton. Definitely sharp in New York. Needs to bring New York condition more this size, he would win. I wish, had he done that, I don't know, he might have been able to win. I still think Akim would have been very tough to beat regardless, but he was able to bring most of the condition, not all of it, most of the condition with a lot more fullness. If I had to throw some numbers, I'd say 5 to 8% less condition, 15, 20% more fullness. I think that was fine. Yeah, why can't a woman be a mod? What the heck? I think, can a woman not be a moderator on a bodybuilding channel? Robin's midsection look a little weird. Yeah, his abs look washed out in some poses. Sulios. Benne has been timed out. Now you've done it, Benne. You got Greg Doucette stories? Oh, well, okay. Guess I'll do that. I got to eat soon, guys. I get hungry. Greg Doucette. Love his videos. He screams. He has 2.5 million subscribers on his YouTube channel, man. I'm very, very much envious of that fact. Woo. Trouble to check the spelling. I'm trying. Greg Doucette. BB Pro. Okay. What do we got? He's got a lot of stories. I don't want to watch all of them. That's men's physique. I'm talking about men's open here. I know. It's classic. I think this is amateur. I think this is the amateur stuff he's showing right now. I think. Wheelchair. Women's body? No. That's a guy. Oh, this is his second callouts. Nope. I don't know what the heck that was. Greg's got a lot of stories. There he is talking about. Okay. Well, there's women's bodybuilding, which I didn't cover at all. My bad. Just focusing on the men's open. Is that physique or bodybuilding? It's hard to tell sometimes. Oh, it's physique because I saw BN, Olympia from China. She's here doing women's physique. It looks like they have her. I don't know if that was first call up. It looks like she got a good call out there. Wellness figure. It's classic. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Still classic. This guy from France, Edgar Augustin, is that his name? I was able to do an article on him in one of the last issues of print issues of MD. Very honored to be able to do a feature on him. So that was just everyone coming out in groups in the beginning. This isn't a call out. So these are some of the guys we haven't even seen. Not sure if he's just highlighting people that maybe he coached, Greg. I don't know if he coached anyone for this. He is a prep coach, Greg Doucette, among other things. Great, very successful YouTuber, and he's a great coach, apparently. Quint Beastwood. Just got some stuff for Quint there. Robin Strand. Yeah, Robin brought the condition. I knew he would. You know, and Robin's a realist. He knows he doesn't have the prettiest shape, so he's put on as much mass as he could, and he's dialed in the condition because that's how you beat That's how you beat sometimes genetically superior people. Like he's beating Hassan Mustafa. Hassan's got a better physique than him all day, in my opinion. Nothing personal. But Robin brought the condition. Hassan did not. So he's going to beat Hassan today. And rightfully so. There's Buddhism. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Robin. Robin Strand. All you white guys look the same to me. Oh, this is awful. They're behind like some machinery there. Okay, those are some muffins. All right. Stop sharing. Okay. What else we got? Sick equipment around the room. Matt, would you agree? I don't know, Sco. I would have liked to see what Matt could have done if he had given him another chance. Matt brought him in condition but flat, so it was just a matter of maybe they were just Matt was being very cautious, erring on the side of caution and not overcarbing him, being conservative with certain things that, after the New York Pro, I'm sure Matt keeps detailed notes on everything. He might have said, okay, well, next show for Toronto in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, we can do 600 grams of carbs instead of 400, for example, or, we could try this or that. And he probably would have brought him in fuller. I don't see how he wouldn't have brought him in fuller. Matt's an amazing coach. He's prepped Nick Walker for every pro show that he's done, all his national level shows, prepped Sean Clarita for his Olympia win. I mean, Matt's got a great track record. I wish he would have given Matt another chance, but we'll never know. Bernardo says, I see Quinton as a clear overall winner. Wow, my rationale is Quinton dwarf Akim in the front poses. No. Dwarf in what way? He's wider and he's taller, but no. Quint doesn't have a very thick back, so I'm going to disagree with you on that one. Akim might win, but I agree with you. Quint is more complete, more book. I mean, what is Akim really missing? I mean, I wish he had more back detail, but he's got more development in the back. Not a whole lot. It's not his best feature. No, I see Quinton as a clear overall winner. It's the same pose. Blind. Son looks blown out. Yeah. How does Son get in the first call up? Maybe they just thought he was good. From a distance. He looked better. I don't know. His track record. He's not way off, but he's off to the point where there was no way he was going to win this today. There was no way. Honestly, think that Quinton looks best here, but he could pose a little better. If that's your opinion, it's a subjective sport. So I can't say you're wrong. If Robin's ahead of Tim, don't be surprised. Q gets the nod. I wouldn't be shocked. I'm not going to have a heart attack. I don't want to ever have a heart attack. I wouldn't have a heart attack, but the fact that they kept Akim in the middle and they kept moving everyone around Akim, typically that means that they think this person is the clear winner. They're above everyone. They're at a slightly different level where that's the guy to be compared to. And Quint was never the guy they had in the middle with people being moved around him. So just having gone to hundreds of these pro shows, that's what I wrote at Olympia level. No shame in that, though. Ron tends to prefer the darker men. No, Paul, I have no. I mean, I'm not going to say colorblind. Anyone who says I don't see colors, yeah, you're full of shit. Of course you do, but no, I prefer better physiques, and if it's a white guy that has a better physique that day, that's a physique I prefer. I mean, I was a big Dorian fan, a big Jay Cutler fan, fan of Lunsford, Wolf, Branch. I mean, you can go the other way and say, "Oh, Ron only likes the white guys," and that's then he's a racist. So, how do you win? Did anyone actually order the live stream? I don't know how many ordered it. I think if you buy the live stream, I think it says in the corner on the screen how many people are watching. I'm not sure. Somebody must have. Calf difference. Who had the different calf? Oh, Akim. Is there much gay for paying by them? I don't know. $6 for 1 day stream is too much. I mean, I think that's what the Olympia was 70 for like 4 days. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Thank you, Davey. Appreciate it. Bodies Without Borders. Thank you. Yeah, that's the one. And I go there all the time. I was just drawing a blank. I don't know why. We don't know who won yet. The show's not over. I think the finals are going on right now as we speak. It's not putting people down. It's about being real. I'm not going to blow smoke up his ass. Yeah, I don't either. If somebody's got flaws in their physique, I point it out. And if I think somebody's going to beat someone, I say it would have been a good show for beef stew. Yeah, he would have done better. I heard, Nick, that John was like 232 a couple days ago. I don't know if he ended up drying out, losing a few pounds of water, what he actually weighed today. I suspect between 228, 232. Just taking a guess. So should beef stew in front lat midsection lacks detail when stretched. Yeah, a lot of people. I think the open finals are going on now. I think they got a late start, but they should be on right now. I'm not watching the pay-per-view. Yeah, 10 to 15 pounds on Quinn. He's going to be winning. He's going to be winning shows. He's never won a show, but I think we're going to see that change probably next year. I see him starting to win shows next year, and then like Samson, getting better and better. And eventually, if Quint really fills out and keeps that waist small and tight, I could see him being a top 5 Olympia guy, maybe an Arnold Classic winner in the years to come. Not right now. I don't see Quint winning, but I see Akim winning. But that's just me. That's my opinion. Let's look at it again. Well, here. Canada sucks. Aren't you in Canada, Paul? Why are the Canadian promoters charge astronomical price for underproduced shows? Good question. I don't know. Good question. I'd love to go to Akim's glutes. Oh, boy. Okay. Because our economy is shit. There you go. Everything is overpriced here. Well, the U.S. economy is not doing that great either. I'm sure today. Beef Stew could have taken the show. I think Stu would have had a hard time with Akim too, and a fuller Quint. I don't think it would have been a walk for Beef, for Stewart. Beef. His name's not Beef. Why do I say that? Ronnie Williams would jerk off one of these shows, no problem. No. Pornhub, on the other hand, straight porn, yeah. I wouldn't deny that, but no. How do I get rid of you? No, maybe David would be close. Akim is massive. Akim wins. I have Akim as well. Drew looks like he washed out from his pre-show images. He might have overspilled a little bit. It's the lighting. It's so hard to tell. Eastwood has a long way to go. I like Robin Watt. No, Cape Verde. I don't watch sports. This is the only quote-unquote sport that I watch. But Boston Celtics, pretty good basketball team, I got to say. They've won a few. Them and the Lakers have been the top 2 teams in NBA history. Greg says there is Quint for the win. Okay. I'm not there in person. I'm just going off pictures and videos, which don't always tell the best story. I think they all look bad. No one should win. Somebody's going to win. You don't like a female mod. Oh, boy. Okay. Would you say you don't like a black mod? I bet you wouldn't say that, would you? It's poor lighting. Is Quentin holding some water in the back. He's just not as sharp as he was in New York. We saw him sharper, but he's a lot fuller today. Jen Rock's back off. Thank you, Catherine. Ron, you man, keep up the good work, guys. Been watching your content for years. Appreciate that very much. Thank you, Catherine. What did Jake Wood make all his money from? He looks like he used to cut trees. No, he's tall as hell. Yeah, he's like 6'6", I think. Jake's dad started a business many years ago that they make parts for jet airplanes. And I think when his dad retired or passed away, I don't know which it was, Jake took over that company. And Jake says if you've flown a commercial airline in your life, and the airline was made in the U.S., you had my parts were in that plane, the parts my company made. So he sold that company off a few years back so he could focus on his company, Wings of Strength. And they started the channel Digital Muscle. And of course, he bought the Olympia back in 2020, transformed that. So yeah, that's how Jake made his money, from something totally unrelated to any of this stuff. Never had problems with his mod either, yeah. A control freak, like most women, to be fair. Wow. Just great as mod. I've been here 4 shows, been nice to me. Yeah, I mean, if you're respectful and you're just commenting on bodybuilding and stuff, we never have a problem with you. Never. How can you judge someone off of chat ignorance? Quinn looks great. He does. Jen has a better eye for violent than little squirts. Thank you, Paul. Paul is looking fantastic. Paul Bartlett. Follow him on Instagram. Awesome content. I think you have a YouTube channel too, don't you, Paul? But I see his posts on Instagram every day. Very, very informative. Talks about PEDs, nutrition, mainly some training in there too. But he is dialing in for Universe Masters. Is that right, Paul? Big dude, a lot of muscle, and he's a prep coach. He's a thinking man's bodybuilder, very analytical, very, very intelligent guy. I always throw that out there because not every bodybuilder is that bright. Captain just taking the trash out. Well, I was not a racist, that's all. I mean, I try not to be. Who's coaching Quinton? He's back to Dorian Hamilton, his old coach from previously. Dorian was his coach. I don't know if he was coaching when he turned pro, but he was definitely his coach for his first few pro shows. And I think Quinton trains at his gym, Pure Muscle and Fitness, up in Burlington, Ontario. It's the second Olympia qualifier with a very toward viewer experience. No stream. Cali. Yeah, no stream was rough, man. Cali Pro, bad lighting, Toronto couple, the wonky Nick Derrick Simpson live stream. What the heck is going on? Good question. Built to laugh. Holy shit, just got Quinton looks like a completely bigger dude than the last show. No, he actually didn't prep himself, Built to laugh. He enlisted the services of Dorian Hamilton maybe like a week or two ago. So I don't think he was on his own too long, but he's looking way better than New York. Yeah, I think he posted. Akim has always been underrated. Hey, Richard. Yeah. Hair's looking good, Ron. Yeah, I mean, I had no hair here, until January 31st. My hair was receding badly, and look, you can see close up. It's really coming in pretty well. The full result takes a year, and I only got this done end of January over in Istanbul, Turkey at Now Hair Time. Same place that Bumstead and Ian Valier went. Great interview with Branch Warren. Thank you, David. Yeah, guys, please check out all the content. I put out 2 days in a row, 2 interviews. I put out Branch Warren interview yesterday, and I posted that. And Milos one yesterday where he addressed some of the Samson stuff that he hadn't really addressed before, because I feel like Milos was really unfairly thrown under the bus with that whole situation when they parted ways. And Milos has kept a lot of things private. He didn't come out and tell you all the dirt and all the private stuff, but he alluded to some of the things that you probably weren't aware of, where he's not the villain. He's not the careless, incompetent coach that I think he was being portrayed to be by some people on social media. Now we're on as racist, oh Lord. Yeah, I'm everything. My favorite quote about that is Lee Priest said one time, "I'm not a racist. I hate everybody." So interesting. You go to the Universe this year. I'll be competing there. I'm not planning on it, Nick. No, but I wish you the best of luck. It's coming right up. A guy from my gym is doing it. Adonis Espinal. Yeah, so he's looking pretty good. I hope he does well. See dumbbell 2-arm extensions and overstretch my tricep at the bottom of my tendon as a partial tear. Still push light, but for chest not too flat. Do I think BPC, if you're asking me, would help it? I don't know. I used it. I bought it. I didn't get it free. I had to pay for BPC 157. I used it for about 6 months, and I don't know if it helped the healing of my quadricep tendon after the tear and the surgery. I don't know if it did anything. I honestly don't. And it's not cheap. It's not cheap. It runs you a couple $100 a month to use in the proper amount. So I can't endorse it because I don't know if it really works. Favorite to win the Olympia? My favorite to win the Olympia is Heidi Chupon, Derek Lunsford. He's definitely winning. Yeah. If Akim does another highlight, so should be vying for top 5 or 6 Olympia. Well, he got 6th. He did get 6th place in Olympia a couple of years ago. Check it out. I think it was 2020, 21. I think he got 6th place, but he's been top 6. He has. Brickshot 2nd, 3rd placings at the Olympia. Oh, let's wait till we're closer, guys. Good luck with the channel. Your content is always great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Guys, I'm going to take off. I want to do a little wrap up with the finals later, so I'm going to let you go. Please, guys, if you like what you see here, subscribe, like, share, ring that bell. A lot of content on this channel. Myself and Jen behind the scenes working very hard to make this channel grow in the shadow, not the shadow. In the wake of? No, that's not even the right idea. But we were both with MD, and we both worked together to really elevate their YouTube channel. And I think we did a pretty good job of that. More than double the subscribers the last few years that we were there working together. And trying to do that for this channel. So please subscribe, like, share, ring that bell, do all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram, Ron Harris Muscle. Please check out all the other content on this channel. Appreciate it, guys. And that's it. I'll be back in a couple hours to do a little wrap up of the finals. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.